Hello. Hey, this is a really good book. It's called Felix, the Fast Tractor and the Coal Delivery. It's written by Catherine Cannon and it's illustrated by Jean Murphy, and it's a red Wellies Publishing book. Very cool. Felix, the Fast Tractor and the Coal Delivery. Now this is an interesting book because it has lots of fun illustrations, and in the illustrations it might tell you some words, and this tells me that it's Amber's farm, and there's a question up here in the yellow oval, and it says, can you find Daisy the Digger? Can you find Daisy the Digger in this picture? I am thinking, is she over here? No. Is she over here? No. Have you found her yet? There she is. She's a digger. Let's start our story. Felix, the Fast Tractor, lives on Amber's farm with Farmer Story, Mrs. Story, and their two children, Max and Lucy, and the family dog, Ben. It was winter time and it had been snowing heavily for the past few days. Today was the first day that it hadn't snowed, and Daisy the Digger had come to help clear the snow from the farm's lane. So Max and Lucy were busy making snowmen. They were very excited as the village play that was that afternoon, and they had been practicing their lines for weeks. The bad weather had caused a big problem for Andrew the coalman, as he was expecting an urgent delivery of coal to the train station. His coal bunkers were empty. Oh dear. So that's where they get their coal to light their fires. Now, in some countries they use coal and wood, and in other countries they just use wood or wood pellets to light your fire. Felix and Daisy were on standby to help unload the coal and take it to Andrew's coal yard. But at 11 o'clock, Andrew had telephoned to say that the coal trucks still couldn't get through to the train station. The trucks were stuck 10 miles away at the coal mine. Felix was worried that if the coal trucks couldn't get through, some people in the village wouldn't have any coal. So he started to think about what he could do to help. Wow, that's a good idea, thinking about how you can help. Suddenly, an idea came to him. Yes, that's it. With my snowplows and the special train wheels from the train station, I can go to the coal mine and bring the coal back to Andrew's yard. What an excellent idea, Felix, replied Farmer Story. I'll telephone Andrew and he will be delighted. That's a very good idea. Andrew was waiting at the train station to help fit the train wheels. The small metal wheels fitted Felix perfectly, and there was a big trailer that he could use too. There's the big trailer. And those are the special train wheels that go on the track. And so the tractor can go on the train track. You'd better be quick, Andrew said to Felix. The forecast is for snow this afternoon, and we all need to be back for the village play. It starts at 4:30. Now this book has got little snippets of information in it. It says, you want to know more about train wheels? Do you want to know more about train wheels? I do. It says, train wheels are a special attachment which fit onto machines like Felix to allow them to go on train tracks. They can be lowered when the vehicle has to run on the rails or raised to allow the vehicle to run on a road. Trailers can also have these special wheels. That is awesome. It took a while to get the train wheels fixed on, and it was 1 o'clock before Felix set off, clearing the deep snow as he went. Now this book has also got a wee clock. So as we go through the story, it's telling us the time. So there it says 1 o'clock. Felix was quite tired when he arrived at the mine. Clearing the snow and pulling the big trailer was very hard work. The coal trucks were pleased to see him as they were still stuck in the deep snow in the rail sidings. Felix positioned the trailer underneath the coal helper, and a big heap of coal was delivered into his trailer, along with a big cloud of coal dust. "Bye," he shouted to the trucks as he set off back to the train station. And there is the coal, whoop, into the back of the trailer. By this time it was 3 o'clock and it was starting to get dark. All of a sudden this high sky turned very grey. "Oh no," thought Felix, "it's going to snow." And snow it did. The snow started to settle on the train track, onto his bonnet and his windscreen. "Oh dear," he said to himself, "the village play starts soon and I've still got to get to the coal yard to unload the coal." And up here it says 3 o'clock. The little hand on the 3 and the long hand on the 12, which is the o'clock. Felix arrived at the train station feeling very tired and very cold, but he knew he had to be as quick as he could. He lifted the train wheels and set off on the road back to the coal yard. He's doing a great job. Let's hope he makes it in time. When Felix finally arrived at the coal yard, it was 4 o'clock. He was very tired and very dirty. Daisy, Farmer, Story and Andrew were all waiting for him. "Thanks for all your help, Felix," Andrew said, "but with all of this new snow, the roads are very slippery. There's no way I can get to the play as the wheels on the coal wagon can't grip the roads in this weather. Everyone else has already left in the Jeep." Now the Jeep, obviously, is a four-wheel drive, and so it's much easier to drive through the snow. I wonder what they're going to do. Any ideas? Possibly. Despite being tired and covered in coal dust and snow, Felix knew he had to try and help. "We could still make it in time," he said brightly. He reversed up to the coal bunker and raised the trailer as high as he could. "Time to tip," he said, as all of the coal dropped out, creating more clouds of black dust. Oh my goodness. Andrew unhitched the trailer and jumped into Felix's cab, and they set off through the thick snow. The coal dust on his windows and the blustery snow were making it difficult to see, and it was getting darker by the minute. They arrived at the village hall with only 1 minute to spare before the play started. Andrew turned to wave. "If you're not busy tomorrow, you can help me deliver all of that coal," he shouted. Felix sighed. "I'm ready for a lovely hot bath and a long sleep." And there's the village play. Can you find Max and Lucy? Good job. After the play, Felix and Lucy treated Felix to a bath of hot soapy water and a top-up of engine oil. "Excellent day's work, you two," said Farmer Story, but he was talking to himself. Felix and Daisy had fallen fast asleep. He carefully pushed them into the cosy barn and tucked them in for the night. "Sleep tight," he whispered as he quietly shut the barn door. Wow, that was a good day's work, wasn't it? Do you live on a farm? Or perhaps you might like to go and visit a farm. There's lots and lots of things to do there, lots of tractors and lots of animals. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that story. Until next time, my friends, ka kite.